clouds roll over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your
Emotional balance, 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 emotional balance.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
I forgot how low the volume for this game is. Or maybe I should just raise the thing. Alright, what are people doing in the tent right now? Dang. Someone got lucky. Doesn't seem like anybody's doing anything I'm interested in here, but...
What is it? Yes?
At your command.
Yeah? Here I am. At your command.
Which character do I want to farm with? Oh yeah, maybe I could try using my 3D character. Let me just bring him up, actually. Maybe it would help if I turn on some spotlight. Like, I have a lamp on my face right now. Maybe that can help. It doesn't look like anybody is around to do this portal. Alright, let's bring the 3D character out again. It's been a long time since I last brought him in. And I got nobody online right now. I didn't actually do any giveaway. Because there was not enough people. So... Nobody got anything yet, Curry. So it's okay, Curry. You're fine. Huh, that's a permanent parrot. Somebody wants to do Tower of Moo? If it was another day, I would join. Why didn't this guy go in? Like, literally, there was a group. Anyways. Maybe somebody's doing a speed run on the game right now. I don't know. Meanwhile, I'm still waiting on this pet to be done. But I have a bad feeling that it could fail at the last level. Yeah, I just have a bad feeling. It could fail at the last level. Could fail at the last level. Actually, I got a code recently. Let me see if it's working. Alright, time to log on to the website. Logged on. Redeem a code. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's for this account. And I'm pretty sure it is what I think it's going to be. So how's school been lately, Curry? Are you done with classes for now? So we could get the outfit. Nice. Let me make sure the outfit is saved. Also, there's I have uploaded 2 new videos on TikTok and YouTube. There definitely should be at least 1 more video before the end of the month. Aha. I see. Of course, when you take a screenshot, it still shows the file path in this game. I mean, people get, like, freaked out about that because, like, oh my god, Well, then again, like, I'm not exactly too sweaty over it because... I have a very specific name. I wouldn't mind if anybody knows about my name more. Wait, do I already have the monkey on this character?
Yes, Captain. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I already do. So the whole point of getting the extra bundle, the whole point of that was to redeem it on this character. So that way, I have a specific build I could use for her. Alright, so we're gonna go with the max level outfit. And then... I don't know if I want to use that. Probably bank it for now. This still is a pretty good hat in general. But it's the robe that we want. Oh yeah, while we're still here, might as well see how we're doing on Stream Raiders. I forgot to claim this. Paladins, okay. Yeah, I think turning on the light is a little bit better. Let's get the new mission. Templars, okay. I think I checked most of the characters that I need to check. I mean, if I want to farm Sinbad, I just use Musketeer. But right now, I want to use my Witch Doctor for farming. Oh, let me check this character real quick. And then we should start farming soon. Okay, so the gold is not there yet.
Captain, my captain.
I guess I could redeem the monkey here. Well, there's Cornelius.
Yarr! One of your companions is ready for a promotion. Go find him in a tavern cellar. What?
I don't even use him.
What is it now? What? The boy? Hola. Your order. The boy? The boy? What? The boy? Your order? And what is it? What? And what is it? Your order? And what is it? Hola, hola. The boy? Hola, hola. The boy? What?
Oh, right, I still need to grab my key. I don't have my key on me because I need to do the quest. Oh, McCallum is here, but I want to farm that another day. Yeah, I don't know if anybody wants to do the hat boss. I asked around on Discord. I like how there's a title literally called Thug. That's funny. He wishes he has a better mask or thing. Yeah, he doesn't even have the level 65 version. I mean, it's not everything is terrible here. So who the heck are we waiting on now? Oh yeah, funny enough, I recently just got this quiver on my witch doctor. And there's Logan the swashbuckler. Well, weapon power and accuracy is still pretty good. Alright, so who are we waiting on here? Unless somebody random from Twitter will stop on by. Or somebody random from Twitch. It doesn't matter how many people are in this fight.
That now, my chitinous champions, attack and take revenge for this fool's insult to Mu Manchu.
I wonder if this group wants to cabin. Because that's what I aim to do before the boss resets. I really have not been lucky with this boss recently, I'm not gonna lie.
A fire shall rise.
Not a bad combination of grants, though. Interesting. They can roll over the... They can actually roll over the bomb. Is it me or is the pistol moving weirdly? Oh, what's up, Simus? Simus? I don't know how to say your name. I mean, this is the weekly boss. This is the weekly hat boss. The boss is resetting in about 10 hours. What hand am I going for? The probably just Witch Doctor, Musketeer, Swash. Like a better Swash option than what I have. I mean, are you done farming the hats, Simus? Again, like, how do I say your name? I don't know if I'm supposed to say Simus or Simus or... Because I know how you say sinus. I thought it would be Simus. It is a unique name, though. Also, welcome on in. Yeah, definitely say like how your name should be said. Otherwise, it's gonna drive me crazy for the rest of the night. Hmm.
It shall be done.
Now I just wait and see how we figure out how we say their name. Because I always feel awkward saying people's names incorrectly. I guess we got a full group then. I'm guessing you just found my channel randomly, by the way, on Twitch. I swear, the luckiest time to this day is still when I did my first run of this boss. I still have it on video. My very first run, I got a hat. The privateer hat.
And take revenge for this fool's insult to move.
And the stats were just right. Now I just have to get the other hats I'm missing. We seem to have a bunch of keys. What are you talking about? There's only 2 keys. Only one person said they have 2 keys. Did you get my question earlier? I was asking, like, how we're supposed to say your name. I am kind of tired, so... But we're still here. Before the boss resets. Yeah, I hardly believe that. But if that makes you happy, that makes you happy. It's not a joke that I'm going to be part of. Not at the moment. I mean, if anything, we could just do the cabin glitch. We just get infinite runs with the cabin glitch. Yeah, it was will and accuracy. I could just find the Twitch clip. Yeah, actually, where is the clip where I got the hat? Oh, I got it. Alright, time to get some more music in. Ooh, there's Kingdom Hearts music. Now I'm just gonna listen to some Persona. Well, yeah, because it's another Black Fog. I have it, I just don't have the best stats for it. So one of the issues with the hats is that you don't always get the best stats. It's agility and strength. If the strength was something else, like, I would stop farming for it, but we're still here, so...
Your orders.
They say their gear is dog water? I mean, I've seen worse stuff. They, of course, they need a pet, but I've seen worse. Only a good amount of people in Pirate 101 like run with like super optimal stuff. But like a lot of good gear is just super difficult to farm for because of the drop rates of this game being pretty garbage overall. What pet am I? It's a hybrid pet. The powers don't matter, but it's just the grants that I need. Especially since I'm using the quiver. Now, if I was on Pure Staffy, I would use the Sinbad trinket. I would use the Conqueror's outfit, and then I would use my Staffy pet. It doesn't matter what weapon a witch doctor uses, the accuracy is really garbage anyways. I just like farming on this character if I'm not farming on my musketeer. Oh yeah, the horn sounded. Nobody joined my map. It's 11:50 p.m. in New York, and I thought there would be people on this game. Maybe if I was playing marbles instead. Because I know a lot of people love to play marbles. There's also like a cooking game that people play with on Twitch. There's also words on stream, but I haven't run into a lot of people who know, like, their vocabulary recently. I think, like, words on stream is a make or break minigame. Because there's only a specific amount of people who know a lot of English words. So I don't think that game, like, agrees with everybody on this platform. But marbles, though. You get, like, super addicted to seeing if your marble is going to get in first place on every single racetrack. I don't add random, sorry. Plus my list is getting pretty full. I don't have a lot of room left. Alright, so we're still one step closer to the platinum badge on the battle pass. Oh, I can upgrade the artillery. Poggers. What do I still need to do? Templar. And I need to do Paladin. You could just, like, walk in front of me. You don't have to, like... I'm going to the bazaar in Avery's... in Realm Avery anyways. Unless you're in the middle of something. I think I should probably just sell outside. The Minotaur statue used to be rare, but then they just made it super common thanks to... When did I get a s'mores? They made it super common thanks to the latest fights. What still annoys me is that they don't have team-up program on the newer fights. I don't know. It's quite possible that, like, they forgot how to program team-up. Unless somebody knows how to program it. And there's still stuff I need on this character. I have a list of stuff I still need in this game. I'm just not the most motivated individual to play Pirate 101 recently. If I feel like it, I feel like it. I just only log on to do Sinbad Part 2 recently. And if I want to, I would just farm for the salty weapon or the salty hat. Well, this person's using stat gear. Except for Eyes of the Cobra. Eyes of the Cobra could be interesting. Technically, a First Strike 3 build is possible outside of Swashbuckler, but the problem is you just lose out on weapon power damage. I'm assuming this is you. Oh yeah, you're just missing Witch Hunter. Yeah. I've had that happen. Where, like, the pet just fails at one level. Because the game says no. You do have Frozen Tide. I still don't have that. You do have the Skull Mask, which I don't have either. Because of the ridiculous luck this game is. There's not enough 6 range wand. People just don't use Moo Manchu's wand because Witch Hunter has the higher value for Fuel's wand. I don't know what more there is to say. Like, most of your stuff is just pretty good anyways. I wonder, maybe I could just pick up the quest for now.
They say in Albion we've Baron. No time to negotiate. Go disable the local. Get to Big Sky Skyway. Carefully dispatch with any angry local ships and board Baron's dreadnought. Ah, and mind your cannons.
I wonder if the quest disappears. I think I should still have it when the day is over. Because the Big Sky one, yeah, the Burn Uprising, this thing only shows up 2 times a week. The one in Skull Island shows up every day at weird times. In every single realm. But the one in Big Sky only shows up twice a week. I need to do the one for the Big Sky one, though. There's maybe like 1 or 2 of the weapons that interest me. But of course, I want to get the hat done first. I've yet to see a shooty slashy Buccaneer pet that has, what is it? Relentless and double tap, I guess. But it also has to have double tide. But that's also a specific build for the burst quiver. Assuming someone gets lucky and has multiple burst fire quiver. The other best option anyway is just burst and relentless. And the shooty Buccaneer build could be more flexible that way. Rather than just use the burst fire quiver for the totem. Because I think for Buccaneer there's a bunch of other options here that could be good. As an alternative to burst fire quiver. I think some people are playing from Steam, now that I think about it. Now that's an original name. There's way too many characters called Davy Jones, honestly. Okay, so you run Riposte too. It's also another pretty good option, actually. My privateer pet has Blaze Storm instead of Riposte, but it's fine. If you're not using Blood Flames, You could always use, I think, the hold the line robe. So I think we could add like hold the line 3 to the current setup with repel 5. You just got hooked in grinding out pirate? I mean, if you're enjoying your time, you're enjoying your time. Oh yeah, Sinbad's long gun. Isn't that the weapon I'm farming for? Never gave the game a chance until you play during the free trial thing? That's plenty of time. People could finish the entire game's story in like 1 week anyways. Or if they're speedrunning or modifying the game, they would finish the game within 3 days, I guess. I mean, what more is there to say? Oh, this is a hybrid that would have almost succeeded. Oh, I guess we got a full group now. probably gonna still farm even after I'm done streaming. It's just that when we have to go AFK in this game, we have to hold down a keyboard key. Unlike in Wizard 101, where they can let us click outside the game to go AFK. Actually, no. Let me correct myself.
Attack and take revenge for this
The AFK method for Wizard 101 can work in this game, but you have to be on the ship. It only works when you're on the ship. Actually, no, we don't need that. I could use Maelstrom, but this is not one of those fights we need it.
As you say.
Why double tap 3? You only got 1 burst fire. Mm-hmm. So you would turn in one direction, hold the shift key, and when you're on a ship, you click outside the game and you're still spinning on the ship. That's it. If you're on land, it doesn't work. If you're on land, you need to have something hold down the key on the keyboard. Why did they bother? I'm confused. That thing is a double-edged sword. That annoys both sides of the battlefield. And thank you, Kiva. But yeah, I've done it before. I just decide to go on a ship and then go AFK on my boat. And then I just go and eat, go shopping, get back home, and I'm still on my ship. I'm still logged into the game. Of course, realistically speaking, we wouldn't want to leave our computer on for so long. But that is how we can go AFK in this game. We just have to be on the ship. And thank you, thank you. Oh. Usually the logic is if you're stacked on the stats, you wouldn't need accuracy. But that's not always the case because we are missing a lot of our attacks here. Also, my Kankar sword hurts. I wish canker sores can recover quickly, but apparently it's also a result of a vitamin deficiency. The only sort of positive we've had is the boss is a little bit closer to us.
A fire shall rise.
But yeah, how's it going, Kiba? Of course, bombs still slow the game down. I said bombs. I guess we're going to be the corrupt duo. Oh, I could sell this one. Usually I would trash the ones that are not worth a lot of money. Honestly, if the Echo Brick gets replaced by Accuracy, I would not mind. Because we need it. I probably want to watch some YouTube videos in the meantime while we wait. Let's see, let's switch over to this scene in the meantime. So the game will be on the bottom right screen and we'll bring up YouTube. Oh, that's right. I need to actually sign back into YouTube. Alright. I guess we're going to be chilling out here in the meantime. Alright, let me go ahead and get the window open. That should be good. Okay, let me refresh. I should be logged in. Let me see if my latest video is uploaded. Why does it still say sign in? YouTube, why the heck? Okay. Alright, I'm going to turn off the music for now so we can watch a little bit of other stuff on YouTube while we wait. There we go, my latest short is open. There is no views, that'll be my first view.
2020, I sent this message on Twitch, in which I said if a Super Mario RPG remake were to be released, everybody would lose their balls. On June 21st, 2023, Nintendo dropped this trailer, to which my reaction was... Don't tell me this is what I think it is. RPG,
What
baby!
the
Remade music, remade graphics, well, remade favorite cult classic characters. Oh my god.
November.
So overall, I was pretty surprised because On September 28th, 2020, I sent this message on Twitch in which I said if a Super Mario RPG remake were to be released, everybody would lose their balls. On June 21st, 2023, Nintendo dropped this trailer, to which my reaction was, "Don't tell me this is what I think it is." RPG, baby! Remade music, remade graphics, well, remade favorite cult classic characters.
I can edit videos.
Let me just get straight to the point and say that I contracted COVID for one entire week. So as a result, I lost my voice, during which I use text-to-speech whenever I'm on Twitch. Due to the sheer amount of medication I was taking, I was also pretty sleepy and had to rest a lot, so I was mentally and physically out of it, which put a damper on my video projects. But no worries, we will have some video shorts uploaded before the end of the month, and I will continue to upload monthly on TikTok and YouTube. I also have other special projects coming up, to which I will not announce yet, and I will be taking my first ever voiceover class starting at the beginning of July. So I'm pretty excited for all these things on my planner. But now that you've made it to the end of this video, let me just get straight to the point and say that I contracted COVID for one entire week. So as a result, I lost my voice, during which I use text-to-speech whenever I'm on Twitch. Due to the sheer amount of medication I was taking, I was also pretty sleepy and had to rest a lot, so I was mentally and physically out of it.
I was.
Put a damper on my video projects. But no worries, we will have some video shorts uploaded before the end of the month.
Alright, let's see. I haven't uploaded a full video for a long time, though. Yeah, my last full video was 2 months ago. I also helped upload some of the Nintendo Minute episodes that went missing. I did get every single one of them, though. But my videos have been here and there. You know what? Like, what? There's gotta be some YouTube videos that I gotta catch up on recently. Actually, hold on. Speaking of catching up, let's catch up on some Stream Raiders as well. I think we should be okay. I'm gonna turn on the music for the next round or so. Ooh, I got the final skin that I need. Thank you, Striker. Alright, so I don't need the skin chests anymore from this point forward. Let's go ahead and grab the gold chest next for one extra chest. Wait, what do I still need? Paladins and Templar. Templar is the weekly. I would watch something from the Game Awards. Not the Game Awards, the Summer Game Fest, but that requires like a bunch of hours we don't have at the moment. We only got like 20-ish minutes. And thank you, Kiba, for the epic barbarian. Let's see what we can watch. I have a lot of shorts saved. That looks sus, kind of. Not really. I wonder if there's anything new on Epicurious, actually. Oh yeah, we can actually finish watching the best way to cook a chicken breast.
I'm Frank Proto, a professional chef and culinary instructor, and today I'm going to show you how to make a perfectly juicy chicken breast, Frank style.
Frank style.
We're talking succulent, delicious chicken breast, not that dry, stringy stuff that your grandma serves. This is Chicken Breast 101. Chicken breast doesn't need to be dry and stringy. With a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of technique, it can be juicy and delicious every single time. In front of me, I have two different chicken breasts. One is a little smaller, one is a little larger. I try and go for the smaller ones. I feel like they're more tender, they have a better texture. This chicken breast I'm gonna leave alone. This chicken breast needs a little work before we can put it in the pan. I'm gonna take this chicken breast and I'm just gonna get my chef knife, put a flat hand on top, and kind of cut it right down the center. You'll notice that when I put my hand on top, my thumb is kind of pointed up, my fingers are pointed up. I'm just putting light pressure down. That light pressure will make it easier to cut. And now we basically have two chicken breasts from the one. I feel like this is a better size to cook. If it's too thick, it takes a little longer. You get dry ends and the center is usually a little pink. So this way, it's gonna cook much more evenly. Some people will tell you, pound this out with a meat mallet. I don't really like to do that because I want my chicken breast to be nice and brown. And if I pound it out and then saute it, it's gonna be way overcooked by the time it's ready to eat. When it comes to seasoning chicken breasts, I'm a minimalist, salt and pepper only. Spice rubs tend to burn when you saute them. When you're sauteing a chicken breast, you wanna make sure that before you put it in the pan, you get a paper towel and pat it dry. That extra moisture will stop our chicken from browning. So get all that excess moisture off before you put it in the pan. When I season, I use kosher salt and fresh cracked black pepper. Whenever you season, you want to start really high. If I was to season like this, you get little spots of salt.
Thank you, Striker, for the epic rogue.
High, you get a nice, even distribution of salt. Pepper, go a little bit on a fine grind with this, and then we can turn it over and season the other side. You want to season both sides. Chicken seasoned, ready to go, let's cook. I have a stainless steel saute pan in front of me. I like these because they're a bit of a thicker gauge. They're heavy bottom stainless steel saute pan. If you have a thin saute pan, what happens is you get burnt spots and undercooked spots. I like to use cast iron for a lot of things like this, but when I'm doing a pan sauce, I don't like cast iron. Because believe it or not, it gets a little of that flavor from the pan. That's why I use stainless steel. There is no flavor transfer from the pan to the sauce. When sauteing, you want high temperature for a shorter amount of time. You see I put salt on this chicken breast? Salt draws out moisture. So before we go in the pan, again, you want to dab this and make sure they're not wet. This way we ensure proper brown.
I can't properly dab.
I like to use
I don't have the motion control.
High smoke point oil. We're just using a vegetable oil here. I don't use fancy oils for this because once they go in the pan, all the flavor disappears. And you can see right away, it looks like waves. It looks kind of shimmery, and that's what I want. If there's a little bit of smoke, that's a good thing. I'm gonna dab off my chicken breast.
Dab.
And then when I drop them in the pan, I'm dropping away from myself. If I drop it towards myself, I'm getting splashed with oil. If I drop it away from myself, I am not getting splashed with oil. So lower my heat down a little. Don't be afraid to adjust your heat if you have to. Right now, I feel like I have the right amount of heat. I took a quick peek underneath to see that I was browning. My chicken wasn't sticking. But for the most part, at this point, you want to just leave it alone. Let the saute pan do its work. Don't mess around. Don't move it around too much. You can check occasionally to see how you're doing. Right, we're getting some nice browning in there. Don't mess around with it too much. Leave it alone. I have a little bit of a dry spot here because the pan is a little bowed in the middle, so the oil kind of went to the edges. So you'll notice that I always want my chicken breast to be sitting in the oil. What this does is I don't have high spots and low spots. My chicken cooks nice and even on the surface. What I'm looking for here is that we have a nice golden brown on that side. Look at that, that's beautiful. And then
Ooh, that is a really good color.
My chicken breast, I know that it's raw, but as I poke onto it, it's super soft. And as it cooks to the right temperature, it's gonna go from super soft and kind of spongy to being really bouncy. And that's what I'm looking for, the texture of it, right? I don't want it to be soft and spongy. I want it to kind of bounce back really nice. You'll notice that I only have 2 breasts in here. I have a third, but I think that if I put too many in the pan, it's gonna overcrowd the pan. What happens basically is it starts to steam. Steam is moisture, and then your chicken breast does not get brown. So don't overcrowd your pan. I feel like this chicken breast is ready to go. If you touch it, it's got some nice bounciness to it. I'm gonna take it out and put it onto my resting rack. This piece is a little thicker, it needs a little more time. You notice that I use my fingers because I have chef hands. You can always just push down with tongs to see how your bounciness is. Most people say that chicken breast needs to be cooked to about 165 in order for it to be fully cooked. I find if chicken breast gets cooked to 165, it's dry. I tend to go about 150, 155 because they will continue to cook when you put them over here. It's called carryover cooking. If you're really unsure about when to take it off, you can always use a thermometer. I kind of go by touch
Of course.
and feel. Even if it's a little pink or a little underdone, we can always reheat it before we put the sauce on. Right now, I'm getting some nice good spring back. I'm gonna take this out and let it rest. I put my chicken on the resting rack so the meat can kind of equalize. The juices can redistribute and we'll have a nice juicy chicken breast. So you can see my chicken breast is nice and brown. It's got some nice caramelization and that equals flavor. I have some of my juices running off. I can always reclaim those if I want. Part of the reason why chicken breast is so easy to mess up is because it's a super lean cut of meat. There's little to no fat on it. Unless you keep the skin, it's gonna be a dry piece of meat. So cooking it properly is where it's at. For our chicken breast today, we're gonna do
Hi, how are ya?
pan sauce that anyone can make. You don't need to be a culinary genius to get this right. If you're sauteing chicken breast, a pan sauce is your friend. In restaurants, pan sauces don't really get made because they take a lot of time, but this is a great technique for the home cook. The star of the show here is that fond, and that is really necessary for a good pan sauce. A fond is all the caramelized juices in the bottom of the pan. It's super flavorful, it's gonna give color to your sauce, and it's just gonna make it taste great. So my pan is getting hot. I'm gonna put just a little bit of fresh oil, not a lot. So I have about a couple of shallots here diced nice and fine. So you'll notice that I cook my shallots a little before I add my garlic. I have a couple of cloves of garlic there. Pan's a little dry, so I'm just gonna add a little more oil. Because I want
No
these
problem,
to sizzle
Kiba.
and get nice and caramelized and brown. So now my garlic and shallots are nice and brown. I'm gonna add chicken stock. It stops the cooking of my shallots and garlic, and that's gonna be the main flavor base. We're gonna reduce this down. Reduction is a really great way to get flavor. Chicken stock by itself isn't super flavorful, but if you reduce it, you get a really nice chicken flavor. It's probably gonna take about 7 to 8 minutes to reduce. You gotta be patient here, take your time. I turn my heat up a little because I want this to come to a simmer really quickly. Any chicken juices that you have should be put in there. Not oil, but the juice. That juice comes out of the chicken while it rests. That should be put in your sauce. Do not waste that. So we're gonna let this come to a simmer. You'll see that it's starting to come to a boil. If you look at my bubbles here, my bubbles are really small and fine.
And thank you for the
As you
hydration.
reduce things like chicken stock, you'll notice that it starts to get a little thicker and the bubbles get a little bit bigger. And that'll tell you your sauce is getting to the right consistency. Just watch the bubbles. At this point, I'm gonna add just a pinch of salt. I'm not gonna go crazy with the salt because we're reducing this. If you season this all the way right now and then you reduce it, it's gonna be way too salty. A little salt, a little pepper, and then we'll readjust later on when the sauce is close to being done. The sauce is reduced by half, I add my butter. And that's what I want. I want the butter to incorporate into the sauce. At this point, I'm making sure that I got everything off the bottom of the pan, and I'm just gonna mix it up. So you can actually see my bubbles on the side getting bigger, my sauce is getting thicker. The butter emulsifies into the sauce and makes it creamy and delicious. The classic French term for this is monter au beurre, or to mount with butter. I'm going to adjust and lower my heat and let this go a little slower. So you can see my sauce is starting to get thick, but what I'm looking for is that nappe consistency. And if I put my spoon in there, and I run my finger through. I can still see that it's a little liquidy. It's not really sticking to my spoon, but I want this to kind of stick to my spoon and get a little thick, right? So you can see we have considerably less liquid than we did earlier. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my heat on super low. I'm gonna hit it with some lemon juice. One thing that I like to do is take the cut side and put it on my hand. And when I squeeze towards my hand so that the seeds get trapped in between my hand and the lemon half.
Oh, that's a good
I like to hit the
trick.
lemon juice at the end because I want it to be fresh and bright. I don't want really cooked lemon juice flavors. Just a little more seasoning, salt and pepper. We'll swirl that around. So the sauce is ready, and this is what I'm looking for. There's a lot less liquid in this pan, right? The sauce looks creamy. It's thick. I coat the back of my spoon. I run my finger through. There's a very sharp line, and you can see on either side, the sauce is stuck to my spoon. And what you can do now is add some parsley. Parsley has a really nice, bright, fresh flavor to it. I like to add it right at the end. Most people add parsley just for color. I love the flavor, but look at that. See how much sauce we have? It's not a lot, but it's nice and thick. It's got a nice, creamy consistency.
It is.
The pan sauce is done, the chicken is rested, it is time to plate. Now I like to slice my chicken breast just to give it a little more visual appeal so we can see the inside of it. One thing that I always focus on here is this end piece. No matter what I do, this end piece is gonna be a little dry. So what I like to do is cut that, chef snack. Now with our chicken breast, I wanna slice on a
Did you
nice
say
long
chef snack?
angle. You can see inside, it's not dry, it's still got some bounce to it, it's juicy. The chicken is rested, it is time to plate. Now I like to slice my chicken breast just to give it a little more visual appeal so we can see the inside of it. One thing that I always focus on here is this end piece. No matter what I do, this end piece is gonna be a little dry. So what I like to do is cut that, chef snack. Now with our chicken breast, I
He
want
did.
to slice on a nice long angle.
He did say that.
You can see inside, it's not dry, it's still got some bounce to it, it's juicy and delicious, not overcooked. I like to put the pan sauce on the bottom of the plate because if you take that pan sauce and put it on top, you're kind of hiding that nice browning that you did. Not only that, it's kind of crispy and you're gonna take away that crispiness. That's a chicken breast I wanna eat. Time to taste, let's get in there. You can see that it's nice and soft and tender. It is not dry and stringy. Whenever I eat a chicken breast like this, the sauce is key. Mop up the sauce as much as you can. By the end of this, your plate should be totally clean. Chicken breast can be delicious. It just takes a little technique, a little bit of know-how, and patience. It can be juicy, I promise you.
I believe that. I can believe that. Okay. What else can we check out? I got like 6 minutes left on the waiting table. I mean, there's the buffalo wings video, but there's gotta be another video I can watch that doesn't take so long. Restaurant quality scrambled eggs. Oh, cacio e pepe. Yeah, there's a few videos. The best salad you'll ever make. The best tomato sauce you'll ever make. Okay, I could believe that one. The best mac and cheese you'll ever make. Funny enough, I was making mac and cheese the other day. Let's go and do the, not the, let's watch Babish.
Hey there folks, my name is Andrew Ray, aka Babish, and I'm here today to show you how to make cacio e pepe, the new school, high-tech, unbelievably easy way. This is cacio e pepe 101. Cacio e pepe means cheese and pepper. It seems so simple because it only has 5 ingredients, but it's so difficult because you're effectively just trying to emulsify together a hard aged cheese and water. So it's very difficult not to break the sauce and usually ends up with a melty, stringy, oily mess. But I have a solution, and it comes courtesy of Luciano Monosilio, a celebrated Italian chef. We're gonna make a much milder sauce, a much easier sauce, a damn near foolproof sauce, thanks to a blender. This comes together very, very quickly, only using these 2 cooking vessels. This for cooking the pasta, a nice, wide, shallow pan. The water's salted and there's not too much water in there, so it gets nice and starchy, so you've got more emulsifiers to try and get the cheese sauce to come together. And then this pan is pretty much just for toasting the peppercorns and bringing everything together. You're hardly cooking in this pan. Because the pasta takes 9 to 11 minutes, we're gonna start that boiling. Partially bring it out like that so you can sort of spread it out in a beautiful fan pattern and just keep it moving a little bit. Make sure nobody's sticking together. Instead of just dry roasting the peppercorns, I'm gonna toast them in a little bit of butter. It helps stabilize the emulsion, and it's nice to have fat in there to round out some of those sharp edges. While that's going, we can grate our cheese. Pecorino Romano and Parmigiano Reggiano, because Pecorino Romano is much sharper, much funkier, and Parmesan is gonna help round it out a little bit. We're gonna put this stuff in the jar of our blender. There we go. We got our butter nice and foamy here. I'm gonna add our peppercorns to it. Gotta be generous with the pepper. This is cacio e pepe. It's literally in the frickin' name. I got this pot on very low because I don't want to brown the butter. I don't want to burn the peppercorns. I just want it to be a nice warm place for everybody to live. The most scientific method for testing pasta's doneness is to take a strand and throw it in your mouth, against the wall. That's pretty good. So now, toss it with the butter and the peppercorns.
I like that. Toss it in your mouth.
But legally speaking, we have to put cheese in. So while the blender's running, I'm going to slowly stream in pasta cooking water until we get a nice thick sauce.
Oh, there goes Dylan.
So we have
So it's
now
just me.
an incredibly creamy, dreamy sauce. So between the pasta water, the starch, and the blender, it just created a near unbreakable emulsion. Like you can see this. We could heat this. We could bring this to a frickin' simmer, and it would not break. I guarantee it. It's about as creamy as cacio e pepe gets. When you're serving pasta, it's nice to use tongs and then give it a twist so it's got a little personality to it. Maybe a little bit more cheese grated over top, grating of pepper. And there you have it. Foolproof, unbreakable, unbeatable cacio e pepe. Cacio e pepe normally sets up almost immediately, turns into a block. This stuff, it's super creamy, it's super delicious, it's super pepe. You could have made cacio e pepe 50 times and you still might screw it up because it's so sensitive, it's so persnickety. And this is not only a method that results in, I think, a better cacio e pepe because it's creamier, it's lighter, but also a completely foolproof and very easy method. After this thing sits for a little while, it is gonna start to get a little gloppy, but a little splash of our hot pasta cooking water should bring it roaring back to life. That's why pasta cooking water is worth its weight in, not gold necessarily, but neodymium. $5 an ounce.
I should make that pasta one day. Alright, we're almost done here. Unfortunately, Dylan wasn't able to make it. I could definitely say for sure that not a lot of people are able to get on by with the 30. Oh, Yuki Sato song. Let's go ahead and mute that because that's copyrighted. I'll listen to it later. Unmute. A deep fried pizza. That looks fine as it. What in the Americans Heart Association that is not for the American Heart Association? You will definitely find this at a carnival. I'm not hearing enough crunch. Yeah, 7.9 out of 10. I think that could be better. When you hear him eat that, you don't hear enough crunch. You literally don't. It's like a soft crunch. But it's not the kind of crunch that you would get when you eat, like, crispy animal skin. Anyways. Back to playing some background music and... Back to playing some background music.
Get ready for this.
Well, I guess we find a group in here.
power of a Moo Manchu!
Here it goes.
I would much rather savor your agony than enjoy your loyalty. We will meet again, pirate, and then you shall know the wrath of Moo Manchu.
All right. Since this is the second run, and everything from the second run and beyond
So be it.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab something to eat real quick. Hopefully be back in time for the fight to finish.
on it. I would much rather savor your agony than enjoy your loyalty. We will meet again, pirate, and then you shall know the wrath of Moo Manchu.
Okay, I made it back. Let's do some Stream Raiders. This one doesn't matter. I should have ran an advertisement, but maybe one ran already. I don't know. I think I could go for one more hour. I'll keep on farming, but I'm just gonna end Twitch. Last time we were here, we did not get a single hat. Alright, the sound is back.
so that now, my chitinous champions, attack and take revenge for this fool's insult to Mu Manchu.
By your command. It shall be done.
Oh, is the game bugged for me? Oh, Salty Gunners.
My ins. I would much rather savor your agony than enjoy your loyalty. We will meet again, pirate, and then you shall know the wrath of Moo Manchu.
Well, we got one hat. Not the best stats, but it's something. I think once it gets to the 3-hour 40-minute mark, I'll end it. Yeah, once we get to 3 hours and 40 minutes. Because I took like 30 minutes to prepare. One hat is something, no? I said one hat is something. One hat is something.
So that now, my chitinous champions, attack and take revenge for this fool's insult to Moo Manchu.
I wonder if Hunter is coming back down. Oh, they say they will be right back. Let's see if we can solo this run. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit tired myself. Plus, I have my other game dailies to do.
Feel the power of a Moo Manchu!
Here goes nothing.
Am I too far to use Witch Hunter?
I would much rather savor your agony than enjoy your loyalty. We will meet again, pirate, and then
As I've said, I'm
shall
starting to
know
get a little
the
bit tired.
wrath of Moo Man Chu.
But I want to spend a decent amount of time today. But hey, at least we got one hat.
At your command, yes. Yes. So that now, my chitinous champions, attack and take revenge for this fool's insult to Moo Man Chu.
Yeah, I haven't gotten proper sleep recently because I've been trying to get caught up on my projects. By the end of this month.
Yes.
Oh, did I lose one? I did lose one. Oh, man. Is that sacrifice worth it? Salty something, please. Salty. God damn it.
I would much rather savor your agony than enjoy your loyalty. We will meet again, pirate.
I'm gonna play it.
And
I'm gonna go
then
with another playlist.
You shall know the wrath of Moo Manchu.
Let's go for another 30 minutes, I guess. I'll do the Stream Raiders battle as soon as I'm done farming. I'm gonna continue, I just... Well... I've been liking this genre recently. The city pop genre. I said city pop genre. I've heard of this song thanks to a thanks to some YouTube shorts.
So that now, my chitinous champions, attack and take revenge for this fool's insult to Moo Manchu.
Yeah, this is the remix I know.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So be it.
Oh, the song is actually over. Okay, then. Salty, please. That is just dreadful. That's just dreadful. I said that is just dreadful. Eight units? I think 8 units are fine. Hmm.
That now, my chitinous champions, attack and take revenge for this fool's insult to Mu Manchu.
Where do they go? Huh, so there's a funk playlist. There's an actual funk playlist. Oh, I like this one. What the frick is up with my HP?
What is it?
Yes, Captain.
So be it.
I would much rather savor your agony than enjoy your loyalty. We will meet again, pirate, and then you shall know the wrath of Moo Manchu. So you are that. Now, my chitinous champions, attack and take revenge for this fool's insult to Moo Man.
About 12 more minutes. Just about 12 more minutes and we're good.
I serve.
I would much rather savor your agony than enjoy your loyalty. We will meet again, pirate, and then you shall know the wrath of Moo Manchu.
Yes.
Your orders?
What do you want?
That now, my chitinous champions, attack and take revenge for this fool's insult to Moo Manchu. pleasure. My insect, I would much rather savor your agony than enjoy your loyalty. We will meet again, pirate, and then you shall know the wrath of Moo Manchu.
Thank you, Keepa, for the most kills. And thank you to Body by Gravy for the assist. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I'm gonna continue playing off Twitch. At least we did get one hat, though, so that's something.
Booyah!
Yeah, we're gonna give it to this character. I guess. Oh no, I don't have it. But thank you to Kiba for stopping on by. Thank you to Indomie Curry for stopping on by as well.
That now, my chitinous champions, attack and take revenge for this.
I guess we'll do a bonus
fool's
round.
Insult to Moo Manchu.
We'll do one bonus round before we end. I can't see what's going on.
Now, my chitinous
So apparently if you log
champions,
out of the room, you stay
attack
stuck in the
and
room,
take
huh?
revenge for this fool's insult to Moo Manchu.
Yeah, for some reason it says I'm in combat. But I'm not in combat. I'm trying to go home.
Now, my chitinous champions, attack and take revenge for this fool's insult to Moo Manchu.
Yeah, I'm in a state of perpetually being stuck. Yeah, I feel like I'm dozing off. I'll go lie down pretty soon. I just have to figure out a way to fix this little bug I'm facing.
And take revenge for this fool's insult to Moo Manchu.
Yeah, it says I cannot recall during combat, but I'm not in combat. My buttons are broken. Now my buttons are not available. I don't know what's going on. It still thinks I'm in combat for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe I need to actually go into combats to fix it. Ridiculous. Actually, one more thing I could do. Raise the monkey, I guess. Yeah, only the monkey's appearance changed, but he did not get a card.
Yarr! One of your companions is ready for a promotion. Go find him in a tavern cellar.
At your command. Hola, hola. And what is it? The ball? Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like I have to go into a fight to fix this. All in due time, though. At least we got a hat. Funny enough, it's the same amount of will as a fuels mask. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Alright, let me properly thank Kiba and Indomie Curry for stopping on by and everybody who could help me on Stream Raiders. I don't know what else we're doing this week, but we're probably gonna pull for the new character. The next new character in Star Rail. Maybe work on our free account on Genshin. Maybe get into a game I haven't played in a long time. But I'll keep playing until the boss resets. I just need to get some rest first, and then... Yeah, rest is important. So... I should have one more video, or 2 more videos before the end of the month, so be sure to subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on TikTok for those latest uploads. But otherwise... Y'all can hop over on Discord if y'all want to chillax with me. Vibe with me whenever I'm not on Twitch, so I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna get going. Hope y'all have a wonderful evening, morning, or afternoon, and as always, make sure to stay healthy, stay safe, stay connected. Stay as positive as possible, stay supportive as possible, and always stay hungry. For your next meal, our next adventure together, And one day, hopefully, the end of COVID. Peace out, guys. I'm gonna go head off. Until next time on Pirate.